Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Back to throw. It's Allen. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Moves the ball out across the 30, but that's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. And the Nittany Lions churn out another first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Eller. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it, open.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Eller. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He makes the grab. And we're able to get him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for 6. Oh, and a chance at interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They're backed up, 2nd and long at the 19. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as these stats reflect. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Very efficient on third down, and now it's first down and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Penn State, number 10, with the grab and the score.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4, 14-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
With the catch, it's Smith. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense, who's short of the first down marker. Second down after that short completion. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Fighting off the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Finds room at the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. And the back now goes in motion. They'll run the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Allen. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Grab behind the line, it's Brown. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal, at least get some points, or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st down, it's play action. The sure hands. It's Smith. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Smith.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and 10 play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick juke. They've got him down out near the 40.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Lets it go on the move, launching deep. He's got it out of the 25. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Allen. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Launching downfield, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. It's third down for the offense. Ball handed off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The gain moves the ball to the 34. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And here comes a deep shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
There's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This guy has been all over the field today, Kirk. You talk about an inspired performance.
Well, he's playing with a lot of emotion today. It's a rivalry game. He's flying around, just leaving everything he has out on that field.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Jukes to get past a man. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Aller. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Make the extra point and go up 6. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Play action fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Some hard running there through a tackle. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. And now they'll run it on the draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. Option look. It's Sayin. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Sayin. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
extra point puts it in front by 1. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't hang on for a little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's a quarterback keeper. Eludes a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it a 43. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Here comes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back through a pick 6 in the last possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Just trucks the man. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Receivers are bunched together. And now they run the draw play. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was...
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And that sets up a return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Makes a quick catch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Now we'll run a draw play. Oh, what a move. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
But it's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To throw, it's Aller. And the pass is incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stuff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
That is executing under pressure by this offensive group, and they put 6 points on the board, and now you're a 2-pointer away. Will they be able to get it? Under 2 minutes to go. It's all on the line now. They got to get this 2-pointer to get it potentially into overtime.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here, try to win it in regulation? Let's see. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll hand it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And they stop them at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've got to gain some yardage to get in better field goal position here. How efficient can they be? How much risk will they take? They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Pass caught down at the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
He runs out of bounds at the 30-yard line. First and goal, Penn State.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. To the air, it's Aller. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.